All right, Mac Daddy here, and I have an unboxing today, and this is a humanitarian ration. These are called HDRs. I got these in case we have another hurricane. Ian hit well south of where we live, so we just had some tropical storm-sized winds here when Ian went through. So we didn't get no damage, but they were handing out some of these humanitarian daily rations by the National Guard where it actually hit. So it says humanitarian daily ration. Okay. You look here. There's 10 meals in this box here. There's this box is about 25 pounds worth. I mean, there's 10 HDRs in there, humanitarian daily rations. Okay, and let's see here. What else we got here? This over here, if you look close to this, can you get close? This is this tells you if it's been stored properly. If you notice, there's like two circles in there, a lighter color circle in the middle and a darker on the outside. If there was no lighter color circle and it was all dark, that means this was stored too hot. So it was properly stored. Now, let's see here. You look here. Here's the date that it was packed. It was 9/2019, and it's the 70th day of 2019. 3/22 is 3 years. Every 3 years, after 3 years, they're supposed to be inspected to make sure they're still good. These things usually can last normally to 6 years, but FEMA, they get rid of these every 3 years. Every 3 years, they replace these and they sell them. And I got this from Amazon. I forgot the name of the company, but there was the company that bought these. They got them from FEMA. Like I said, these are all packed in 2019, so these are 2019 rations. They're 3 years old. I think they easily last to 6 years as long as they're stored properly. I've seen people eat these things after they've been 15, 16, almost 20 years old, which is nuts for as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I've seen they're still freaking edible. So now we're gonna open this up, and what I have here is an original. This is a military MRE, and I want to show you the difference between a military MRE and a humanitarian MRE. A humanitarian MRE or humanitarian daily ration is food that we drop off to people who have suffered an emergency or a disaster like a hurricane or like a war. You know, they're in a war zone or something. Okay. You notice this place was made by a company called Sopaco. As far as I remember, there are 3 different companies that make these rations, and they have 5 different menus. But since there's 3 different companies, they have each menu has 3 little variations from the 3 companies that make these. These are stuck good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, and this one is menu 2. And if you look at these, you'll notice these are pink. Now, why are they pink? Well, a lot of these are dropped from the air, and they end up on the ground, and they want the people who are looking for these to be able to find them on the ground. These used to be yellow, but when they were dropped in Afghanistan, it turns out that some unexploded munitions were yellow colored, and we didn't want the Afghanis to pick up ammunition that's unexploded that could blow up on them. We didn't want them to pick that up, so we went from yellow to this like a salmon pinkish color. So this is menu 2. Menu 2. I think better not all be 2s. Here's a 3. Here's a 1. So you got 1, 2, 3. Here's another 1. I think there's 2 of each. Supposedly. Here's 4. A 5. 5. There's a lot of stuff here. 3. Oh! Which one is this? 4. Okay. So now, now I want to go over the differences between these humanitarian rations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's 10 of them. Is good. All right. This is an MRE. You can see right here it says Menu 1, chili and beans. The MREs, the military MREs, actually have the menu and what kind of meal it is written on each package. Okay. Now, if you look at these HDRs, they just have a menu number. There's nothing written on here as well of what is inside these. That's a problem. But it's food, you know. This MRE has about 1,200 calories. It's supposed to be for one meal, you know, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. These HDRs, there's about 2,200 calories in each of these, and they are supposed to be enough food for one person for the whole day. So one meal for this, well, 2 meals. There's actually 2 entrees in here, but they say it's enough for the whole day. Between the 2 entrees and the snacks and everything else in here. The MREs have drinks in them. The HDRs have no drinks. The drinks were supposed to be given out separately when the people got these HDRs. Like when Hurricane Ian came through, they gave people this and a bottle of water, so they had something to drink along with it. Okay, so let's see. So okay. Now the other real big difference between these is if you wanted to buy a case of 12 MREs that are like 3 years old like this, it'll cost you about $160 now. They've gone up. The last time I bought these years ago, it was like 80 or something like that, 75. This package of 10 HDRs that I just bought cost me $45 delivered. So that's $4.50 each. So that's $4.50 for enough food for one person for a whole day. That's not bad. Now, here's the other problem here with these, is that the MREs have meat in them. Well, most of them. They do have vegetarian MREs. All of these humanitarian daily rations are meatless. They're all vegetarian because these are made for any person of any religion. There's a lot of religions out there that have problems with certain meat products, meats and meat products. So all of these HDRs will be vegetarian. And we're talking lentil stew and beans and rice and things like that they have. So if you have a problem with that, what I would do is, all right, where did you put, there we go. Throw in a can of that with each one of these so you have a little bit of meat with them, okay? Anyway, so we went around, I've gone through this. I think that right now these humanitarian daily rations are like the best deal if you're looking for an MRE type thing. I'm going to have my son, and he's going to try and eat one of these, and we're going to see what a 15-year-old thinks about these. I would like to thank my wife for filming this, and thank you very much.